Hello everyone, my name is Rituro. You can just call me Mr. Unemployable, though we may have to change that name soon because today's featured match is the Canada-US Gold Cup Final. That's right. We're in the final of the Gold Cup. We beat Mexico on penalties. A little bit excited about that. Just a little bit excited. We'll go through that whole match in detail. First things first, though, the official summary for League One is out, and in it, we have seen the best 11 voted in for Grimsby Town. Unsurprisingly, McEwen, Jones, Hickford, McGoldrick, and Robson on the back line, Brimmer in the holding midfield role, Pilkington and Hornby in the midfield proper. Pilkington, that deep lying role worked out so well for him this year. Switching back and forth between striker and midfield, Tolga Sela in the A-mid, Sean Scott and Jonathan Quinn up front. Again, no real shockers there in the best 11. That's about what you would expect based on their performances this season. Higgins in goal, Grant, Carroll, DeMaio, Eves, Connolly, and Pollard on the bench. That one's a bit of a shocker, seeing Pollard on the bench and only one or two defenders, both of them central. But that tells you just the work we have to do to find serviceable depth on the flanks. Hopefully this season we found it. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We won't get too excited. Actually make sure it performs before we anoint our new fullbacks the saviors of the team. Although it doesn't show it here, the supporters' vote for Player of the Year was Neil McGoldrick. That I found a little bit shocking. He was voted Players of the Year by the fans, actually ahead of Pilkington. But hey, my supporters know good talent when they see it. Currently worth $750,000 is Neil McGoldrick, so good for him. The official summary for League One has also come in. Let's see if I can get it up here. There we go. So we go to League One. Promoted Torquay, Sheffield, and Peterborough, as we mentioned. Shrewsbury, Doncaster, Cardiff, and Carlisle relegated. Top goal scorer, Nike Wells. Most assists, Samuel Magny. Overachievers were Stevenage. Their final position was 6th on an expectation of 19, so while we did overachieve, not as high as Stevenage. Underperforming with Cardiff City, again, that's not a shocker at all. They were expected to go right back up to the championship. Instead, they are relegated. They are in free fall. Signings of the season go to Yeovil and AFC Bournemouth. Worst signing of the season, Peterborough's Tom Platt. Not like they care, because they've been promoted. One other final note here from the club on the financial front. We did happen to pull in $824,000 in TV rights for the season, bringing us to roughly about that in the red. So we still got a long way to go to be profitable this season. Season ticket sales are currently underway. Hopefully we can get a nice little bank of season ticket holders before the season proper starts. But regardless, at least we managed to bring the salary down, just because people have been leaving. As you can see, we're down to 4 players who are considered expendable. Parker, Ainley, Connolly, and Brannigan. Parker and Ainley actually have bids on them, which I find amazing. Parker, $150,000 plus incentives to Swindon Town, which is under his value, but considering how much he's worth, that's fine to shed his salary. Ainley is a little bit of the strange one, though. Sheffield Wednesday are willing to pay a full $350,000 for him, which, okay. I'm not quite sure how that worked, but, alright then. Thank you very much for that. I will gladly take $350,000 for Callum Ainley. Because again, Ainley is only a 2.5 at his best. And if Sheffield Wednesday are willing to give me $350,000 for him, I will take it. I will absolutely take it. Alright, let's get to the international front where all the fun stuff has been happening during this domestic offseason. First of all, the U20s, sadly, are out of the World Cup, but not for lack of trying. They got out of their group, if you can believe it, with 6 points, 2 wins, and a loss to eventual group winners Belgium. But again, they got through on the strength of being a second-place team, not a best third-place team, which is a phenomenal result for the U20s. Very happy with them. Looking at the entirety of the U20 World Cup, Brazil and the US get out of their group, Nigeria, best third-place team. France and Algeria get out of their group, Australia and Paraguay, which is a bit of a shocker over Jamaica. Mexico and Colombia, not a surprise there, with Greece as a third-place team. The Czech Republic and Japan with the Ivory Coast as a third-place team. And as we saw in our group, Belgium and Canada with South Korea as a third-place team. A little bit surprised Uruguay didn't take that spot, but hey, good for Canada that we got out of it. In the rounds that followed, the round of 16, France over Nigeria 4-0, Brazil over the Ivory Coast 4-0, South Korea over Australia 2-1, Belgium over Greece 3-0. The USA and Mexico required penalties, with the US coming out ahead. Czech Republic 5-2 over Algeria, Canada 3-1 over Paraguay. That was a massive upset. And then Colombia 1-0 over Japan. What a match here for the Canadians. Michael Jefferson goal, going the distance and doing well. Nino Bonet, just looks like a pretty average fullback from the Canadian lower ranks, but hey, he's pulling in amazing results this tournament. Good for him. Meanwhile, Ricardo de la Torre, Julien Patton, Dominique Forestier, again, they're completely average players. Completely average in all respects. But they're pulling in great results at the international level, so you can't really be upset with that. So, going back to the results of the round here, we go to the quarterfinal, and Canada is dropped 2-1 by Colombia. Again, that's not a shocker at all. To get us to the quarterfinal is a great result for the Canadians. Very happy with them. The U.S. lose 2-1 in extra time to the Czech Republic. Good result for the Czechs. South Korea 3-2 over Belgium, and France on penalties over Brazil. Those are some interesting results, not what you would expect. In the semis, South Korea continues their amazing run. Extra time, 3-2 over France. Colombia, 3-0 over the Czech Republic. Whoop. Where did we go here? Where did we go? There we go. In third place playoff, France beats the Czech Republic 2-1. And in the final, South Korea 2-0 over Colombia. So there you go, South Korea, your new U20 World Cup champions. Now let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. How on earth did Canada get to the finals of the Gold Cup? Well, you saw it happen in the group stage in our last episode. That win got us to second place, safely past Panama and Guatemala. In the quarterfinal, the U.S. stomped Suriname 8-0. And a point that Suriname made it out of their group is perhaps worthy of highlighting here. Costa Rica, Cuba, Suriname is a third-place team, and Honduras lost to Suriname in the final match of the group. A massive upset and a huge disappointment for Honduras. The USA and Jamaica, no surprise there. And El Salvador, they will be very upset to have not been a third-place team ahead of Suriname. But there you have it. That's the biggest upset for sure in this year's Gold Cup. Even more so than Canada getting to the final, it must be said. But in the quarterfinal, the dream came to the end. U.S. stomped Suriname 8-0. Costa Rica 2-1 over Panama. Mexico needed extra time to get past Jamaica 2-1. And Canada beats Cuba 2-1. Again, those are all expected results. Canada getting that 2-1 win over Cuba. The only consolation is 79th minute penalty, which Fraser Aird quickly scored back on after Abranovich opened the scoring in the 76th minute. Good result all around, though. Hemming is really not showing that he is a 4-star player. He consistently gets exploited. I'm guessing that 2 in his jumping is what's doing it. But he's still one of the best we have, and he's shielding our backline from being overused. And we'll get to why that's important in just a second. As we go now to the match that I really feel will be one that goes down in history. In 2023, a 3-3 penalties win over Mexico. U.S. 2-0 over Costa Rica. Not a shocker there. This match had everything. 7 cards for the Canadians. A sending off for Mexico. Penalties. It said everything. And then we go to penalties, and poor Ochoa. Ivan Ochoa missing the final penalty to send Canada through. Let's take a look at this. This was quite, this match had everything. Absolutely everything. Let's have a peek at it here. So, go to the split mode here. The free kick from Hamilton bounces off the wall, but he recovers quite quickly. Goes on a little run himself to Tybert. Aparicio steps in, but has it cleared. Well, it's partially done. Again, this is only 2 minutes in, so I'm feeling pretty good. But then Gasparado's clearance. Gasparado, a horrible, an atrocious clearance. And then slow reaction from the defense as Garcia initially hits the post, then buries the rebound. A disastrous start for Canada. And I was starting to go, oh, great. Well, that's the tournament. But the Canadians would not roll over. Second half, or still in the first half. 28th minute. Gilberto covers in midfield and gets it out wide to Tybert. Tybert, a great game for Canada. 8.7. That's his first assist of the evening. Sets up Jordan Hamilton near post. Great ball. Simple as you like with the little flick on. 1-1 in the 29th minute. And right off that kickoff. This is what made this match so wonderful. Goals upon goals upon goals. Rocha. Spiricueta. Looks long, finds Ochoa, the header to Garcia. Carducci slow off his line to punch. You could certainly say Carducci could have done more on those 2 goals. And just like that, Mexico are back in front 2-1. But just like that, it would not last off the next kickoff. Canada right back to work. Smits to Schneebeli, who started on the left over Hemming. Will Johnson plays the ball forward, looking for Hamilton. Schneebeli would intercept the clearance, though. Hamilton back to Tybert. Inside to Hamilton, who laces a beautiful shot, top corner. Second assist from Tybert. Second goal from Hamilton. His 30th for Canada, and we're all tied at 2. Then from the penalty spot, Will Johnson makes it 3-2 before halftime. 5 goals in the first half. The Canadian captain in his swan song with the national team getting the go-ahead penalty, and then, just as I was celebrating, the 92nd minute. Second of 3 minutes of stoppage time. At the last gasp, Fierro near post, past Carducci, off the bar and in. It was a gut punch. A horrible, horrible gut punch. Extra time solved nothing, so we went to penalties. Gilberto converts his. Fierro, who he knocked, converts his. Well, Johnson. Yes, sir. Rocha. Oh, yes. Aparicio. Got the yellow cards for Canada. He gets his. Reyes. Yes, right down the middle. Kofi. Upper 90. Beautiful shot by Gershon Kofi. Binya. You bet. And then the all-important one, Fraser Aird. Scores to put all the pressure on Ivan Ochoa. And Ochoa hits the post. And it's bedlam. Absolute bedlam. Canada moves on, though they will do so without the services of Jordan Hamilton. 6 to 7 weeks with a sprained ankle. We might have knocked Fierro, but Mexico knocked Hamilton out. We are down our best scorer, our best striker, as we go into today's featured match against the United States. Oh dear. It's going to be rough. Very rough indeed. So let's see. I also have suspensions to deal with, all these yellow cards all over the place. What do we even do here? Alright, let's clear the deck and figure this out. Let's just clear the deck here. Okay, so definitely playing Carducci. Vigaro can go to the bench. Actually, we'll put Bello on the bench. He's technically a better keeper than Vigaro. At fullback, the only one who's not suspended is Gershon Kofi. He's gassed, but he's the best we have. In the center, well, I mean, it's going to have to be Mejia and Smits, with Gasparotto still just, completely out of steam. Stilo on the left. In the D-mid role, defensive winger role, it should be Paco Deckers, and indeed it is. He's actually wanted now. Hey, if I got Paco Deckers on the move, good for me. Maybe he actually gets some playing time with the club as opposed to just sitting on the bench for AZ. Deep-lying playmaker, that'll probably be... Yeah, I gotta be careful. It's probably gonna be Aparicio. No, it'll be Whiteman, actually. I take that back. It'll be Whiteman, Aparicio in his ball-winning role. I'm just running out of players. On the wing, we'll put Tybert, who is still... he's not doing well. None of these players are doing well. Deep lying, it'll have to be Gilberto with Porter out and Hamilton out. It's going to be a 2-striker formation. Does not fill me with confidence. Alright, Gasparotto, Schneebeli. Hemming is technically good to go. So we'll put him in. And then Aird and Mathel and Vigaro. Everyone else is suspended or injured. This is going to be a nightmare game. It would be lovely to get our second Gold Cup all time. I don't know that I would put money on us to do it. The U.S. are strong. We are beat up. We just went the distance with Mexico. Yeah. Nice to have them. It would be nice to be giant killers. It would be really nice to be giant killers, but we will see. Alright, let's keep an eye on all these star strikers that the States are sporting. Close down Diego Fagundes. We know he can do damage. Oh, Julian Green, Mixed Discarud. Alright. Come on. Oh, no, they didn't buy it. They didn't buy it. No pressure, everybody. Nope, they didn't buy that either. Well, we're already behind the 8 ball. I attempted to inspire them to backfire on me horribly. Oh dear, the USA in their white, Canada, Le Rouge in their red for the Gold Cup. All I'm hoping for is that we show nicely. And, oh good, Steele only gets a lecture, thank goodness. Oh, good grief. Early chances on the far corner there for US on that set piece. The States looking dangerous early on. But if Canada can take down Mexico, there's hope for us to take down the States. Aparicio, Gilberto, Brenovich does not test Johnson. It's on target, which is good. I've seen shots on target. They gotta do better than that. Discarud. Crossing. Oh, Carducci did not do well there, which is becoming an unfortunate theme as this tournament winds on. Carducci having more and more questionable moments. Meanwhile, the ball is loose in the area, but cleared by Aparicio. Yeah, unlike the Mexico game where we at least could counterpunch somewhat, I'm not seeing much evidence of counterpunch here so far. Still, we're only 15 minutes in. Decker's now with a free kick. Well wide. Again off the set pieces. The US are getting their chances. It's their third corner already. However, it is an American player getting the first yellow card of the game. Turner picking up that card. Smith's there to clear the ball away. No one to follow up. Very slow clearing their lines here. Vagunas just walks past his man. Julian Green. Espinoza. Green. Inside. Buckley. Out wide to Dietz. Inside Fagundes. Olvera. Blocked. Aparicio and Stilo then combine and get rid of that ball. Oh, get a throw out of it. Very nice. Not good. To be fair, we did push Tybert to the point of breaking. Unfortunately, he has broken. That's not good. I have faith in you. Come on, Fraser. You can do this. Fraser Aird. He's Scottish-Canadian. We convinced him to join the national team over Scotland. And we're so glad we did. Cannot imagine what this program would be if he hadn't moved in. That's maybe a yellow card at least. Oh no, just a warning. Wow. That was a favorable call there. Whiteman in close. Off the bar! Followed by Vigier is saved. Decker scores! Took a third effort to do it. But Paco Deckers has his first ever goal for Canada at the senior level. And what a time to get it. Scramble in the box. Nobody can get it in. Till, thankfully, Deckers crunches it. Well, wouldn't you know it. Canada up 1-0. The end of the first half. Bunkering for all we're worth. Shots are actually even 8-8. So this defensive tactic that we've been doing has finally started paying off. But you wouldn't think it would have, the way we've been struggling with it. But here we are, up 1-0 in the Gold Cup final. Can we hold? When we have the $40 million man, Derek Smits, on our backline, anything is possible. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. Getting cocky is, I'm going to say that's what led to Mexico scoring that equalizer in the semis. And sure enough, Olvera, a nice glancing header from Martino Olvera, and it's 1-1 going into the half. Suspicions of offside, says Smits. Well, let's just take a look for ourselves, shall we? Fagundes with the ball. Definitely offside there. Dietz. I don't see anybody offside. No, there's no offside there. Olvera was kept on. He kept on by Kofi. Regardless, it's 1-1, and Whiteman is now on a yellow, as is Stilo. Dietz from distance is not going to trouble the net. This Twitch chat reminded me that is the curse of the commentator, and I would agree. I would absolutely agree. Alright, Stilo's not having a good game. Midfield, though, is just having a sensational game, which is good. Do we bring on Schnibelli? Push everybody in. Because that's always an option. So we could drop Mejia or drop Smits. But I don't want to drop Smits. He's the multi-million-dollar man. We can't do that. Alright, let's just leave this as is. Keep it up. Good. They bought that at least. Good. Good. I'm happy. Good. Alright. Managed to get them to believe in themselves. That's good. Okay, right now our flanks are looking pretty solid, so we're going to just exploit the heck out of them. Overlap might be a problem for us, but we're going to try it. Gilberto getting a chance. He's left all alone by the American midfield, and Gilberto's going to get into a good position here. He's defended well by Espinoza, and cleared. It's about even here, and Emerson Hindman will come on for Charles Buckley. Emerson Hyndman, I'm sorry. Smits now. Aired. Okay, the cross in, but Abramovich gets the second ball. Whiteman is in close, but saved by Sean Johnson. Aired's corner is up and away. Good job by Wes Brown. Gilberto now to Aird. That's going nowhere. Yeah, let's do something about them, shall we? Yes, please. Good. Alright, our mark. Steele's not having a good game. Hemming, you're in. Discarud's out. And that's all 3 subs, I believe, for the States. So we do have a sub advantage. Whether or not our players survive long enough for it to mean anything is going to be a different question. They're blocked. And Aird now can counter. Looks long. Does find Gilberto to Abramovich. Gilberto's got 6 men around him. Ops go back to Whiteman. Good possession here from Canada. Deckers. Long ball for Gilberto. On target, but not past Johnson. It was a good chance, though. Good run by Gilberto. Lovely ball. Alright. Still have a sub in my pocket. Bring on defender. Not be a bad idea. Give Mejia a rest. Or to bring on Mathau. Push Aird out to the right. Replace Deckers. Deckers actually is having a good game. I don't think I want to mess with that. I think it has to be bring on either Gasparotto or Schnibelli. And of the two, I have to think it's going to be Gasparotto. Gonzalez is past his man. Can't be Carducci near post, and it's out for a corner. Yeah, it's going to be Mejia coming off. Aparicio clears. It's a heavily reduced Canadian side, but they're holding their own here. And Aird is getting injured. Not good. Hemming will almost get himself another card. I know you're all looking exhausted. I know. You need to hold. Yeah, Mejia is going to get a... Yeah. Off you come, Mejia. Off you come. Gasparotto, get in there. Oh, Kofi off the line! Oh, that was close. That was more than a little close. But we are holding. With fresh defensive legs out there. Well, fresh as can be expected under the circumstances. We're all pretty gassed. Oh, you missed the ball there. Sir, you ran past the ball completely. Oh, dear. And Gonzalez will get all the way to the byline, and Quinn will bury it. What on earth happened? Why did he run past the ball and keep going? What on earth was that? I'm curious here. How on earth did that happen? Alright, so. There's Gonzalez. Who is this? Who is this? Smits, what are you doing? Smits completely abandons his defensive position. Oh my goodness. The $40 million man completely brain farts. Oh, that's not good. And then Gonzalez makes no mistake. Nice near post strike there by Quinn. I do not know what caused Smits to just abandon his position and go charging upfield. Not even stopping to tackle the attacker. But that was, that seemed to be a little bit goofy. I'm going to go ahead and blame the match engine for that one. Quinn. Olvera. Heineman. Green. Oh, Hemming's going to get himself a talking to and more here. And it is going to be a yellow. Not surprising. Hemming seems to love picking those up at the international level. Veres, well defended by Aparicio. Gonzalez will get another go at it, though. This time, Gasparotto is there to clear it. And as far as Green, Gonzalez again. This time, Carducci snuffs it out. Alright, we kind of need to go for it now. Yeah, more direct. Nope, we got to go for it now. Now we got to go for it. And I think we got to go to the set pieces, and we got to tell Carducci to get forward. Oh, yeah, no, at this point, everybody is going forward. Go forward. We have nothing else for it now. Lurk outside area. Alright. We gotta go for it now. I hope we get a corner and then throw everybody at it. But we need a chance first. Quinn gets a yellow. Still no Canadian chance to speak of. 3 minutes of stoppage time indicated. Air does well to defend that. Aparicio. Back to Hemming, who looks long. Gilberto loses it. Poor first touch there. Quinn. Green. Lovely ball for Olvera. Smits was cheating quite high up. Then again, I told him to. We can't blame him for that one. Hemming looks long, trying to find a Brenovich. The ball was good, the run was not. Brenovich is just running on fumes here, as is Gilberto. Green gets rid of it. And as far as Brenovich has come quite deep to defend this. Whiteman, Deckers, Gilberto. Is there a late one here? Looking far out wide. Nobody's running onto that. Aaron's looking at that going, are you kidding me? I'm not running for that. There's no way I'm running for that. Smith's stepping up. Quinn looks long. Gonzalez cannot beat Carducci to the ball. Needs to get rid of this in a hurry, though. Time ticking down. There's the long ball. Aparicio to Whiteman. Out wide to Aird. Aparicio. They need to do something with this. They can't just hold on to it. Aird. Whiteman intercepted by Quinn and cleared. Gasparotto. Can't get it to Deckers. Telegraphs that pass, but Green runs it out for a throw. Kofi. And that's it! The U.S. add another Gold Cup to their tally. Sadly, Canada defeated on what I'm going to call a Derek Smits brain fart as he runs from his defensive midfield position all the way past everybody, allowing the U.S. to score. Again, I don't know what the heck happened there. But considering that we managed to hold them to 2-1 despite being down 4 players to suspension and injury is not a bad result. And again, even getting to the final is still not a bad result at all for Canada. So unfortunate that we couldn't win it. Still a great Gold Cup for Canada, and I am quite happy with that performance. We did exceed our original expectations. I'm very happy that we got to another final. That's going to do it for this episode of Mr. Unemployable. Next time we return to domestic football with the start of the 2023-2024 season with Grimsby Town. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching this episode of Mr. Unemployable, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us in Twitch, twitch.tv/Rituro, where all these episodes are recorded live. Once again, my name is Rituro. Just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Uh,